This is the world's first remote MCP server that creates instant JSON context profiles from any Twitter account or website that you can use, and you can try for yourself right now, today itself. And before you close this video thinking, I don't even know what an MCP server is, that is exactly the point. Most of you have actually never tried one because the setup is actually a lot more complicated, right? It's a complete nightmare. Custom code needs to be installed, Python 3 at times, right? And this setup instead over here that I'm about to show you, it takes 30 seconds. Literally a 30-second setup, no installation, there's no coding, just a link. What's happening right now is that everyone's busy downloading N8N workflows, trying to become overnight developers, building these really complicated workflows that they're never going to use as well. But here's the thing. You do not have to become a developer to use AI proficiently and intelligently. You just need to have the right tools that actually solve business problems. So for instance, over here, let me show you. What if you could instantly understand any brand voice, the content strategy and audience just from a creator or a specific profile's digital footprint. So let me show you an example over here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to analyze someone's Twitter account, and we're going to use a really well-known Twitter account. If you guys are active on X, you would know that Apollinator is one of the top dogs over there. And let me click enter. As we can see, it's going to be really, really cool how this works over here, where we can see it's helping us create a JSON context profile for this specific account. So first, it is already on the back end using the Twitter scraper along with our MCP that we have over here. So if you click into this, you can see we have automate. And right now we just have two things, the create a Twitter profile and a website profile. So let's just give it a second over here. Yes. So as we can see over here, now it is generating the artifact where the MCP is pulling the last 20 tweets, analyzing their writing patterns, the content themes, the engagement strategies that propel this account to the upper echelons, right? With 55,000 followers. And look at what we get, guys. A complete psychological profile of their content strategy, their tone, their hooks, their posting patterns, a complete analytics. We have their website. We have the topics they post about, the expertise, the target audience, their tone, personality, common language patterns. As you can see, this is super intriguing. Their emoji usage, the average tweet length, the best performing content types, contrarian takes, okay, business advice threads. Even this is really applicable for me as someone, in the similar industry who's always trying to, grow their profile. There's nothing absolutely wrong with seeing what someone else is doing, especially if it's working out for them. We can see the top performing tweets, what is working, the hook analysis, milestone with concrete metrics, a really long depth of really actionable information that typically you would either be paying an entire team to do, you'd be paying some random SaaS tool to be doing, but now, and this system that we built over here can be replicated, and we are going to replicate it. It's a fact. For LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all inside one immersive platform. So you don't need to have crazy N8N workflows. You don't need to have complex setups that you have to go ahead and do it yourself. Just be here and you can use it all for yourself. And then if you guys have taken a look at my Ghostwriter prompt or my Ghostwriter content agent in Claude itself, you can now inject this exact context profile along with that. And now you're going to create some really, really good content, guys. You have a ghostwriter that is already structurally analyzing syntactically the writing pattern and the structure of tweets. And now it has a full psychological profile about why their content is actually working. So this MCP just analyzed, as we saw, 20 tweets, but we're scaling this up to analyze up to 1,000 tweets soon. And imagine having this depth of insight on any competitors, any influencers, any brands. And this is also where it gets really interesting, guys. If you're a marketing agency, for instance, bottlenecked by creating content for multiple clients, now you have instant brand profiles. Think about what you can create with this. Content strategy profiles, ideal customer profiles from their audience engagement, brand voice guidelines from the actual content that they've been creating, script writing templates, right? YouTube, VSL, audience psychographic from comment analysis. And that is exactly where the Claude Ghostwriter that I showed you last week, you plug that in along with any of these different profiles, you're almost one-shotting content creation at scale. All you need is Claude on Sonnet extended thinking. And that is exactly what we're creating. Where injecting these context profiles into that ghostwriter, you're not just mimicking style anymore. You're understanding strategy, audience psychology, everything that is needed to create high converting, compelling copy. And this is not just for Twitter, guys. Now let me show you what happens when you analyze this for websites. So, okay, can you go ahead and scrape and create a website profile for this given URL? Just scrape one page for now. And let me give the exact website that we have over here. So now the MCP is going to scrape this website and pull everything from the color schemes to the fonts, the layouts, the structure, the content hierarchy. And this is so detailed that you could literally hand this over directly to Lovable or any AI builder, Bolt.new, and recreate the entire site. And more importantly, guys, it is strategic. You understand the brand DNA. So this should hopefully start opening your eyes about what is possible with these kind of tools and sophistication. And again, this is a 30-second setup. We have it over here while that is running in the background. We have this over here, which is the MCP servers. All you have to do, guys, is just join the WAP over here. It is completely free. We're right now, as I said, we're developing the immersive platform. We have some really interesting tools nonetheless for you guys to see. Context Mastery, Blueprint. This is more on the education side of things, and I would really recommend anyone who is trying to learn more about AI, you can come over here. Right? We have AI Tool Radar, what tools we recommend, MCP agents, ghostwriters. But this is where the fun part really is, where you come to the setup guide over here, right? We have a complete video as well, how to install it. And these are the two tools included. Obviously, it is incredibly straightforward. It is not more than 30 seconds to install. You just copy a link, take it over directly into Claude. Let's now take a look over at the exact website profile that it is creating over here. Now, yes, as we can see, guys, we have the title, the purpose, right? The images, average size length, the brand colors. This is so useful. If you want, I've always wanted, my biggest bottleneck when I'm creating websites at scale, and I always end up just handing it over to devs, is understanding these exact little elements about it. Cause I see something I really like and I'm like, I want something just like that for us. And this really solves that bottleneck. The exact fonts we're using, the logo analysis, a lot of information that is super, super actionable. So this MCP server, it is just one of the features of the immersive AI platform we're building. And because I've really seen already what is happening for a decent amount of time, everyone is busy collecting tools and templates. I went over on X, on Twitter. I saw the same thing going on over there, but no one is really using or understanding how to use AI to its potential, at least like how us guys are using. And it is really difficult for me to tell everyone one by one in the comment section on what to do. So rather we would just create a tool that you guys can use for yourselves. Incredibly easy. And the setup is really simple, guys. Just join the link. It is in the comment section below. Get your unique MCP link, add it to Claude, where I can even show you how it's supposed to look like. So you're going to go over there. You're going to come here. You will simply come to settings. You will go to connectors and you will simply come add a custom connector. You can name it anything you want. You know, we can call it automate, and you will get a unique MCP URL that you will basically just paste into this, click on add, and that is it. No installations, no configuration files, no custom code, no terminal commands. It is remote. It fully runs on our servers, not on your machine. And we're giving early access. And yes, we would love any type of feedback, guys. Anything you have, as constructive, as rude, as shrewd as possible, please give it to us. We want to make this an incredibly useful platform and essentially empower what us guys are doing on social media to you guys as well. So either way, I hope this video was valuable, and do let me know if you have any feedback, and the link to use this MCP server is in the comment section below.